Hey everybody, and welcome back to another game of Demo Meat, or episode of Demo Meat rather. Today we're gonna go for the Madness ending, mainly because it's the only ending that I don't have at the moment. Well, actually it's kind of a lie. Maybe if I start upgrading stuff, like multiple of these, then I'll be able to get another ending, but I'm not really sure. I think the only possible one is probably... I don't know, actually. Like, it should be possible to get Madness at the very least because of that one monster, like the really big one with the worm that we found last episode. But like, other than that, I'm not really sure how we're gonna like reliably get the other two. Because they're relatively difficult, honestly. Boop. Boop. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I do want to play more indie games for the record, and once I do debut, which at the moment is sounding like it's gonna happen sometime. Oh, get these guys off me. Okay, which at the moment sounds like it's gonna happen sometime after Christmas, at current, because I do need to like visit my family. Something came up, so I will be visiting there in a little bit this season. Ow. Ain't no way I got hit by that. Okay, I'm playing a lot worse than I was yesterday, honestly. But that's alright, that's alright. I think I'll make it. Ooh, these guys are pretty easy. I just gotta play a little bit safer, I think. Okay. They do a lot of damage. Maybe it's because I'm like a little bit cocky. Like I got used to playing so much the other way, or with like OP items, that I'm kind of like, you know, being a little bit overconfident. Just like what happened in episode 2. I don't really want to fight that, actually. Good. Jeez. Okay. Glad we made it. And I'm just not gonna worry about you, honestly. You are a little bit too much of a threat. Can I make this? Please? Okay. A little bit stressful. Just a pet. Just a little bit, but we're good. Get these two. Nice. I'm using my weapons a lot more sparingly than I was before, I think. And I think that's good. Anything over here that I can like quickly... Am I starting with like more damage, by the way? I don't remember killing those guys in 2 hits. Maybe I just always have and I am simply only noticing it now for some reason. I'm not really sure. Anyways, time to feed you. Eat your tough meat and your slime. I wonder if the bird girl like up front, Miss Parrot or whatever, I wonder if she's like just this priestess but the ultimate form. Because honestly, they kind of look similar. They do look a little bit similar. 3 of these. Nice, conclude. A little bit unlucky in terms of the shrooms, but I don't think that's actually too bad. Gambler, coward, sacrificial arm. I think I really liked having melee last time. Crit's good, regen is probably useless to be honest. Attack speed, no. Attack speed minus armor, I'll take that. Not me going for the exact again? No, that's not the one I wanted. Grants armor. I'd rather not. I'd rather get move speed. Maybe I'm being a little cocky. I'm not really sure. 78, and we're going back over here. Yeah, I do want to play more indie games. Once I debut, which is probably going. Did I already say this? I think I already did. Whatever. I'm just gonna say it again. Once I debut, which should be either like sometime after Christmas. Or maybe... Actually, yeah, I think after Christmas sounds like a good time to debut. I want to do my announcements during Christmas, so then it's a little bit seasonal, but after that... Nice. After that, I do want to start in debut. Because I still want to do it during the month of December, it's just I'm probably not going to be available. My family's going on a little trip. I feel like I've already said this before. Did I? No, I don't think I have. Maybe I mentioned it on stream or whatever. But like, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how my little area is going. I wrote up a little bit more on my lore logs. Not inside the Discord, of course, but like, there is there. I put a little bit more lore. I'll reveal some of it during the debut stream, of course, but yeah, mainly just my like immediate family and. Some other things, but yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. I was never really like into lore that much, even when making the other like VTuber model. Mainly because, well, personally, I'm not really the biggest fan of writing. I think that a lot of people write in ways that are, I guess, unrealistic and more for their kind of story. How do I make sense of this? Like, people write to tell a story, and that's completely fine, but I don't like it. I like when people write to tell reality, if that makes any sense. Like when they try to make their characters feel real rather than have their characters be some kind of divisive plot device to move along the story. Because some characters can be like that, and many are, to be honest. But like, if you can write a character as like a guy doing their thing... Oh, are you guys gonna shoot? Ow. I can make it. I'm not gonna die here. If you can write your character as like a guy doing their own thing, I don't want to fight those. You maybe? Crit? No? Fair enough. But if you can like write a character as someone who like actually has their own motivations, is doing what they want, and like sticks to their character unless like something drastic happens or whatever, I think that's really cool, and I love when like storybooks do that. I don't know. I feel like most authors have an agenda, at the very least, and just want to write about that. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to share your story to the world, there's nothing wrong with that. It's personally just not to my taste. And you don't really have to, like, you know... I will say, I always say this, like, super often. Quick breathing, move speed. I'll take, I guess I'll take runner. Practice footwork seems nice. Coward seems med. I'll take some footwork. Fast doubles the effects of all sacrifice blessings, sure. Do you want to sleep? Not yet. How much do you need? 80. And do you have... I don't have enough. That's fair. Alright, let's continue. Yeah, what was I talking about again? Yeah. Oh yeah, I will always say this, because I do believe it personally. Everything I say is an opinion. If you disagree with it, that's completely fine, and I think that people should like develop their own kind of minds and own kind of opinions. I don't like when people are simply lemmings, if that makes any sense. Like the little animals that follow the leader all the time. Negatives functions as if they were positive. That's really good for the sacrifice. I'll take that. Because I believe that everyone has like an autonomous brain that was made due to their own experiences with like everything on the planet. And I really don't like it when like they just become a yes man. Mostly because I like know what that's like. And I don't think that's like, I don't really, it feels like a very sad way of living. Always agreeing, always taking things from other people. Or taking opinions and stances from other people. I don't think people need to do that. If you develop a stance completely like, what do you say? What's the term? If you develop a stance and it's the same as another person, but you developed it on your own, like if you alone thought of it, I think that's really cool. I think that's how people should come to like logical conclusions and like how do you say, like discover things, or they should agree with things as long as their own logic makes sense. I don't like when people like take other people's logics at face value. Because I don't know, it just it sounds lazy. It sounds rhetorically dishonest, if you will. But I know like I use the term. I don't think like anyone really knows what I'm talking about. Some of the times, but that's just how I see things. I don't think I'm like completely right all the time. But I would love to see people like come up with their own opinions sometimes. That's just my take on the matter, you know? Go over here. No, I don't want to fight a roly-poly at the moment, to be honest. I'd rather stick over here. I just really wanted to open those things. Oh, I do have regen as well. So I can be a little bit riskier, but I really don't want to do like anything too risky. Alright. And I'll just get this one down here as well. Huh. But yeah, no, I don't know. A lot of my life I lived like not really having an opinion on things because I was discouraged from it. Asian household moment, you know what I mean? But like, but I really think that people should have their own thoughts. I really think that I guess in a more like how do you say, serious? No, not serious. I don't think it's serious. But a more madness, and eat all this. I think from an overall standpoint, it's just better for like conversationally and socially if people have their own opinions. But yeah, no, I've been thinking about it a lot. Acceleration, aggression. I'll take minus melee plus 50 attack speed, because that's a sacrifice. I do have 2 melee now, so it's probably not worth going with melee anymore. But I'll take Wave Martial Arts. No, I'll take Gambler. Negative stats. I can't afford one of you. Like, I am never able to afford one of you. It's kind of insane that I am even now. So plus 40. Level 10 is... What's level 10? Let me see first, and then I can debate on whether or not I want it. Yeah, if I buy 2 apples, 40, 43, you know, it's not gonna make it. Alright, I'd rather get something else then. Minus armor, plus 2 regen. It's actually bad for me, isn't it? I'd rather just take this. But it does give me, like, plus 20 armor, so I can just risk everything and not really worry about things. Plus my... Well, my melee's down, so it doesn't really matter, does it? I think I'd rather have movement speed, actually. Alright, let's lower some curse and lower some madness as well. Probably shouldn't have spent it. Maybe I can save it for later, but whatever. I don't want to go through the animation again. But let's go. Next day. But yeah. I've been watching lately, like, the... What do you call it? Like, I'm pretty engrossed in, like, VTuber culture. I don't want to fight you guys, actually. I am gonna have to fight them anyway. That's alright. Is it even worth it to try and go for a weave? I mean, I guess it still does damage. Also, I'm kind of popping off in terms of, like, dodging. Ow. Never mind, I lied. Jeez, I was doing so well too. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna go to a lower floor, actually, because that hurt. Well, no, I shouldn't. I have regen. I can take it. I don't want to fight you, though. I'd rather fight, like, something easier. Thank you. Yeah. If I go to chests, it's gonna be with, like, mini enemies. So I think I'm gonna try and go for chests this time. Wherever I can find. I can fight you. You're fine. Take some of this. Go in. Oh. But yeah. As like a new gen VTuber, I think I just want to play indie games, you know what I mean? Well, indie games over here on the YouTube, mainly roguelikes, horror, stuff like that. And maybe I'll just like save stream for other types of content, you know what I mean? Like friend slop and like FPS games. Also, ow. I'm gonna risk it. I need 7 seconds. I'll just take it. Nice. Nice. Okay, that was actually not that bad, all things considered. A little bit dicey because I fought the roly-polies, and I didn't get too much value from that, but other than that, we're doing pretty well. It's kind of gross what she's eating, though. Eat some of that. Good job. Huh. And we're actually doing pretty well when it comes to like managing the ailments. Acceleration, mosquito, minus melee, minus move speed. What's my move speed? 25? Oh gosh, it's gonna ruin me. That's gonna ruin me, man! Because if it was anything below 25, I think it'd be pretty good. I'll take attack speed minus armor. What about you? Yeah. I think I'm gonna take an apple then. I haven't been taking a lot of apples as of late, mainly because it's kind of difficult to like set the stage for you to take them in the future, but like now it's not. Like now it's like actually okay. Attack speed plus 20, armor minus 4. I'm actually okay with that. That's really good. I simply don't need armor. Alright. Yeah, I'm going for, I think it was like Madness, I think? I'm trying to discover which ailment I'm going for, or not ailment, ending I'm going for in my head, and I'm like, yeah, maybe it was Madness? I'm not really sure. You actually do have a lot of attack speed though. Some of this. Go over here. Oh, okay. Back down here. Getting a lot of these guys. Probably gonna be super uneven when it comes to actually getting the food. Or trying to manage stuff. My little ailments. I'm gonna call them ailments from now on, actually. Yeah, I used it as a one-off, like, maybe a few seconds ago, but, like, I think it's actually a really good word. Yeah, I am actually thoroughly enjoying the game. I think I mentioned this in the other gameplay videos. But yeah, it is very nice. Like, it's... The only thing that I would probably like to see more of is definitely the art being a little bit touched up. I mean, the art itself is not too bad. Like, it's playable. But, like, I think it could be a little bit cuter. I don't know. Like, to me personally, as someone who, like, I guess does art very, very often, I feel like they could get rid of a little outline, I guess. Do a little bit more of, like, a small cel-shaded render style with a little bit more saturation. I'm not really sure. Then again, it is their game though, so let them do what they want, you know what I mean? Not every game has to have, like, Wild Frost levels of art direction. Though I will say I do like games with art direction, or really good art direction. And besides, this game is a gameplay game. Like, there are different types of games. One of them is literally just aesthetics. Something like Sticky Business, the sticker sim, or sticker business sim, where you simply make things look pretty. There's story-based games, and I really don't want to play any more story-based games, to be completely honest. I had my time. I had my time when I was a lot younger, actually. Back when I played games like Cave Story, Dokotsu Monogatari, Yume Nikki, which is still a story game by my standards, since it tells a story, you know what I mean? Although it is like an implicit kind of story, it is a very beautiful, well, not exactly a beautiful story, but a very good, well told story, rather. I just really like it a lot. Games like The World Ends With You, a big one of my time. Of my time? Dang. I don't want to be able to say that. That's crazy. Okay, take this. I'm getting a lot of armor, and I'm not really sure if I'm getting super unlucky, because I really don't want a lot of armor. I don't think I need it. Let's sleep over here, honestly. Oh, nice, another upgrade. 1 true god. 6th day, you awaken, Thank you very much, Excalibur. I'd rather just get a piercing arrow, honestly. Excalibur would be good if I had, like, any kind of melee damage, but I don't. Faster arrows that pierce monsters, yeah. And my arrows are my main source of damage anyway, so let's go to the pet. That is technically a burst upgrade, though, so I am going to start fighting some bigger monsters. Huh. Alright, what are you? I guess I can fight you. Have you stand in a line while I try to go for this mushroom over here. Mushroom, not even a mushroom, it's a plant, but it's not a mushroom. I can, like, relatively tell where this thing is. It's alright. Have you chase me? Line you up as well. Yeah. We're getting some nice damage. Yeah, we're actually doing very well. Clearly. It's not the best damage. I think I'd rather, like, have a melee build, to be honest, but the cards we were dealt were not the ones that were, like, for that, honestly. So we're gonna have to just manage with this. Hello there, sir. How are you? Ah. Yeah, that's over. I don't want to become a roguelike streamer who only, like, talks about the roguelike, though. I don't know. It's just not about me, man. Like, I grew up watching people like Raffle. Very, very cool Hearthstone streamer, and now I was playing a lot of Elytra, which I'm very excited about. But, like, I don't know. I did my time, if you will. Like, I've already watched that so many times where the streamer simply plays optimally and it's really good. And I think that's cool. I think it has its respective audience. I think it's a very popular thing. But like, oh. But I would like if they like did a little bit of conversation. I'm sure he's not like that on stream. Streaming's a whole different type of beast when it comes to talking to your audience. I would know, I do stream. I never really mentioned on YouTube that I stream on Twitch. Mainly because I think Twitch and YouTube are like two different like types of areas. Like they are so foreign to each other that like you barely see any like YouTube viewers on Twitch and vice versa, Twitch viewers on YouTube. I don't think that's a bad thing for the record. I think having a respective audience is very good. And I used to be a YouTube, what do we call ourselves? I guess just a viewer. I was gonna say a YouTube frog, because Twitch calls themselves frogs. I don't really know why, to be completely honest, but I'll use the correct terminology and all that. Eat one of these. Can I eat all of you? I don't think I can. Alright, let's see what we get from here. Oh. We have the sword, it's pretty good. Not really. I don't really want to take away the negative status effects. Regen's kind of useless. I guess I'm going way of the sword. Plus armor, I don't really want that. Minus archery, no. Melee crit, sure. We're getting kind of bad rolls, actually. We're not getting the best rolls. A little bit afraid for what that means, to be honest. I'll buy one of you. Do I even want to eat these? Kind of. Not really. I think I'd rather save. But yeah. Huh. I don't know. Like I've been trying to tailor my content to like be something that I myself would enjoy, which in this case is just, you know, roguelike videos. And you know, I watched maybe like 300 episodes of Northern Lions like Binding of Isaac video, or Binding of Isaac series. So if I was like of the age when I watched NL do like a bunch of Isaac videos, or of the age when I watched Raffle or whatever, I think I would watch this. I think I would watch this personally. I think the most important thing about content in general is, would you actually watch it yourself? Now I'm not going to watch it myself because mainly because I don't like hearing my voice. And it makes me very embarrassed like 90% of the time, to be completely honest. Like I've had times when I like start playing my own voice and then I just start screaming because I'm like, get it out of my head, get it out of my head, get it out of my head. And I'm like, ah! You know the vibe? Do you know the vibe? Maybe. But yeah. Huh. Oh, it's so embarrassing to hear your own voice sometimes, man. I mean, I can't be the only one who's like thought of this, right? Like just listening to your own voice recorded from a microphone, that you did it yourself. Like you know it's your own voice and you have recorded it. But at the same time, it's like, get out. My brain. My brain. I don't want to listen to myself. I don't like listening to myself. I think that's the reason I stopped doing covers as well. I just really don't like listening to myself. Gets me a little bit embarrassed. I mean, maybe I was gonna say maybe that's why I don't sing either, but like they're not the same thing. Over here. I'm gonna try and get these guys. Nice. Because I did lower you guys a little bit. Line up. Nice. Nice! Good value! Huge. Okay, top right and top left are not the areas, though. I will say this game it teeters on the, like, what do you call it? Nutrition 7. I think I'd rather take you. Disease. Yeah. It teeters on, like, the whole basis of difficulty and, I guess, enjoyment. Because, generally speaking, when you make games, and I did take a game class for this, you have to balance enjoyment and difficulty. Basically, if a game is too hard, then a player's not going to play it. If a game is too easy, game's not going to play it. Or, gamer's not going to play it. If the game is too, like, I guess, what do you call it? Not fun to interact with, the things that you type inside the game do not, like, actually occur. Like if I like shoot an enemy and it doesn't register, I think that's like the best example. Regen, lifesteal. I'll take some lifesteal. Critical -5. Jeez, man, we're not getting good ones. Armor -20. Regen +2. It's actually kind of bad for us. Melee moves. I'll take move speed, I guess. Jeez, we have 6 days, man. We gotta get like some spike. We gotta get like a nice little spike in terms of things. What do you call it? I think I'll take a warped apple actually. I was thinking about cleansing myself, but I think this just gives more value. Huh. But yeah, I don't know. I learned a lot of things from streaming. Especially how to talk to yourself, especially how to like just hold a flow of conversation, how to interact with people, I guess. I got more comfortable at the very least with interacting with people. I think setting yourself out there, no matter what you do, whether it is streaming or whether it is like just, you know, going out for other things, joining the raving scene maybe, if you're into that. I'm not really into that, to be completely honest. A lot of people drink that scene, and I'm not like the biggest drinker, but like, I drink sometimes. Like the last time I drunk, it was actually a few episodes ago. If you saw the drunkles, that was only because some of my brother's raving friends were in the house for the night, and I was like, yeah, you know what, why not? Say la vie and all that, you know. I don't know French, but also like, yeah, it sounds correct. It sounds correct to me. But yeah. Huh. Really? There's the exit then. Do I have enough damage to take on the worm though? I'm not really sure if I do. I have enough damage to probably reliably fight the what do you call it? Fight the hand monsters and get the ending, but like I'm not sure if I have enough to take on the worm. I'll pick up this one first and then the other one. And I think I'll make it if I still pick this up. Maybe? 23, 22. Maybe is it hubris? It might be hubris. Come on. Whatever, we're making it. Come on! Come on, get through! Get through! Yeah, we have 7 seconds. We're good. Okay. Nice. Let's see if we can kill this thing pretty quickly. Nope. Nope. That's alright though. But yeah, no, I think even just recording videos, to be honest, if you do wanna like try YouTube. Yeah, I was like, wait, do we even have like enough of the stats to play with? I was a little bit scared. I was like, oh no. Yeah. Okay. Some of these. I'm not eating these because they give too much ailments. Too many ailments. Wave archery is really good because that's like my entire damage. Attack speed's also nice, but I think I'd rather take Ray of Archery personally. Merc. So just I'll take the damage, I guess. They're not really giving me much options in terms of like trying to get other things that are not damage. 5. This is like 0, 40. I guess I can buy you? No. Not really. I don't want to buy any of that. I think I'd rather just go next day. 5 days left. I have 0 greatness, and that's the one thing I'm striving for. Sanctuary is insane. Tornadoes, I'll get Sanctuary. It's just the better option. It simply is. Alright. No hands! Okay, hi. A little bit scary. Don't want to fight these guys. So I'm not. That's not a hand. That's a hand. Nice. It's our first hand of the day. We are gonna need to like be able to actually eat them as well, so let's start farming some mushrooms. Are you a hand? Would you happen to be a hand? You're not a hand, but I can get some good energy off you. Nice. Let's go to the corner then. Right after I get this shroom. I think this is the disease shroom, which is quite nice. Or maybe I just want this shroom. Come on. Alright, yeah, I saw one boss over here, so that might be the monster. Like the gigantic worm. Oh gosh, I shouldn't have hit that, but I did. Whatever. Yeah, it is. Nice. Alright, let's start fighting it then. Sanctuary's almost up, so that's also quite nice. He's moving faster, which is good for me because I can line them up even better. Yeah, I think the combat itself is fairly simple. Like, I think it's really cool. Hey bud, how you doing? Jeez. Jeez, he's fast. Okay. It's very simple, but it's very good, I feel. I don't know. Feels really fresh. Whoop. Every enemy does something that's very easy to avoid once you know what they're doing, but like it's still like quite good. Yeah. Get over here, bud. See you later. See you in the lobby, sucker. I do this thing where I basically take from other streamers and let's players that I watch, just random stuff, random little clicks, and I think that's like normal. I'm like 90% sure that's normal. That's like a normal human thing to do. Yep, saying human is a normal thing to do, of course. That as well. But yeah, I think it's normal actually, because like people, based on who like the people you hang out with are, you do like things very, very differently. Is this madness only? Wow, I'll take the nutrition. Huge. But yeah, based on who you hang out with, you do things very, very differently, I've come to notice. Which isn't a bad thing, of course. 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I can get one more level out of this. Alright, I do want to lower some things. But first, the Master's Book. Abilities. I have a lot of practice footwork. Do I just want two practices? If I get 2 practices, then I get, yeah, more archery, more damage. Pretty good. Yeah, okay. Buy some of this. What do I want? I want, you're more value, but I can only eat one of you. Maybe both of you then? Get rid of the curse. Get rid of the disease. Okay. I'm a little bit hesitant, because, I do want to get some madness down. Or lower my madness so that I can get, nice. And I don't think anything else is gonna change. So then I can get the, things I need to eat. What do you call them? Archery 3, critical -5. I think I'll take some base archery, yeah. Or critical +10, armor, max HP. What's my max HP? 50? I don't really need that. But like I also do enjoy like actually getting damage. It's only 3 damage plus like the shark, right? I didn't take any sharks. I thought it was +10%, but no. I think I'll just take 3 archery then. It's my only source of damage. I think it's worth it. Having nice crit chance is nice, but like I think the crits just come. Like they just come automatically, honestly. I don't think I need to like think about that too much. Alright, back to hunting for the silly little dude. Any hands over here? No hands. No hands. Not a hand. Jeez, man. Then there, maybe. Alright, I have so much move speed, hypothetically, I guess. Not these guys. I'll just kill them for sport, I guess. I don't really know. I would like it if I didn't have to. Or I had like other options, but like they're really not giving me any. I wanna get the hands. I would like some madness, if you will. At this point, do I just go back to one of the earlier areas? I might need to at this point. That's our boss. Alright. That's not our boss, wait, what? Oh yeah, there's only a chance for him to spawn. Okay. It's not like I wanted to fight you or anything and get like a single hand so that I can fight it. And like, you know, get some value off of this run, just a little bit. Just a tad. Alright, very unlucky. I haven't seen a single hand. Okay. It's a little bit worrying. Like, I mean, we actually have more time than we usually do. It's quite nice. Come on. Over here, maybe? That's not a hand. Those are tentacles, man. Give me my hands. Guess I'm taking one of you. If this threesome over here, like on the right, is a hand, it's not a hand game. Okay, I was gonna be really happy. I'm just saying, I was gonna be really happy. I can't go for the top right. I think it might have been the boss. Maybe I could see. But like, I think it's a little bit too late for that. Yeah. All right, we're gonna need some hands. Some handmans. Not to be confused with the Sandman, of course. Curse 9. I think the normal mobs actually give more in terms of like how do you say, opportunity to gain levels. At the very least, they give more XP. They give more nutrition than the big boys, the big boy items. I don't think the breakpoint's gonna change, so let's just stop. Sacrificial nose, lifesteal plus 40. -5 at the moment. I'd rather take damage, I guess? No. Crit 5. I get +6 archery. Yeah, I'll take this then. Or +1 archery. Which, now that I think about it, doesn't sound as good as +6 archery, but that's okay, I guess. Ah, there's so little time left. 3 days left. I think I'm gonna go back to the other area, actually, the pit, just so that I can get more consistent hand guys. Come here. I'm a little bit desperate for them. I need some guarantees, or else I don't think I'm gonna make it. One over here. Come over here, sir. Here. Getting a lot of them, I'm not gonna lie, it's quite good value. That one's still chasing me, so I can hunt over here for 2 hands. Yeah, this seems a lot better. Some of this. I know one's like pretty far ahead, but it'll be fine. I need to aggro this one as well. For value. And I can stay down here a little bit. 1, because there's a lot of stuff to open. 2, because I need to wait for this guy anyway. Never mind, it took 1 shot to get him. He's dead. He's gone. Alright, next we have... Don't shoot me. Don't you dare, don't you dare. Like, yeah, the enemy was already dead, technically. If you think about it. Because, like, he literally saw me. And that usually means death for these guys, but like he was living a little bit longer than I liked. He was looking at me a little bit with a little bit of devious intent, if you will. Nice. Alright. I have a lot of armor despite like taking like negative armor items. Maybe because of Nirvana. I'm gonna skip this chest, or what do you call it? Hello, sir. Can I get this one? No, it's 2 seconds. I'm cooked. That was a lot. That was a lot of value. Good amount of value. For some madness, I can eat 2 of these. Some more. Alright. 2 more of these. I need... I don't know how many I ate, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I'll do this to remove some curse. Don't eat the wrong one. Naishi. That would be very embarrassing. So you would never do that, clearly. Move speed, attack speed, pretty good. Archery minus crit. I think I'd rather just take move speed, attack speed. I think traversing the area is a little bit more important, honestly. Let's take a madness apple. We don't really need levels anymore, it's kind of like endgame. But yeah. Huh. You know, I was actually talking about this this one thing with my friend. I told him that the point of like no return. Oh wait. Excalibur turn out. Your face is so your face is. That's all I can really say. Let's take master so that we can get more practice blessings since it counts as 5. Now I'm on fire again. Very familiar, though it's not familiar in the way that I really want. So we need 15 hands. I think I'm just gonna go up to the pit, honestly. 15 hands, let's go. Come on. Yeah. Down here. And it doesn't really matter if I go up anymore, because I'm not gonna find these guys ever in the other areas at the very least, so it doesn't matter too much. And honestly, I'll forgo the chests a little bit. Not everyone, but like a good amount of them. These guys, nice. All right. No, it seems my brother's home. All right. Yeah, I will finish this run and then probably log off for the day. But yeah. Huh. I don't really like streaming with not streaming, but I guess recording with other people in the house. It feels weird, it feels odd. I think I talked about this last time, so I won't like talk your ear off again. But like it just really does. It really does. I don't like it. I really don't like it. But yeah. Oh. Ah, it is Christmas though. That is kind of like when I first made my VTuber, at the very least. The whole idea was that I was the Crawling Christmas and that like I debut. Well, I didn't debut even because I never had a debut. That's the thing. This would be my first actually. Like the whole thing was that I'm a tree during winter. A little bit of an evergreen, but like no, nowadays I think I can change that up a little bit. Take some of this. There is some other deep lore that people can get into, but I don't really like make people dig into that. Like on the surface, I'll say I'm a tree because I'm a tree. You know what I mean? I like being grounded, if you will. Not like that, but like you know what I mean. Like grounded in, I guess, thought. Does that make any sense? Grounded in reason. I like having grounds. I don't know. It just kind of fit the personality that I currently have, and because of that, I felt more inclined to deal with it. Is this the last day, by the way? Thanks for helping me ascend, my guide. Thanks to the trials you've given me, enlightenment grows. This is my gratitude. Critical minus 30, very, very bad. Armor plus 12, no. Attack speed, no. Max HP and lifesteal, I guess. Guess I'll take some madness apples. Yeah, I don't think we're in a very good position at the moment. These aren't gonna do anything. It's probably enough for like 1 level, but yeah. 1 day left. Okay, we have 1 day left. We're actually fine. On the 13th night, as one true god shaped the world, souls filled all things, and he saw it was very good. On the 13th day, the one true god completed the purification of the world, and the life began to stir across the nation, or the creation. And on the next day, it is said that the one true god manifested in the world in the form he cherished most, human. Perhaps that's why the messenger's ascension also follows 13 days of ritual. Today is the final day. To the one true god who blessed his path, and to you, my guide, who stayed by my side, I offer a prayer of gratitude. Without you, guide, I don't think I could have endured this far. Thank you so much. Let's see this ritual through to the end, guide. Do you always say something different on, like, different days? So should I be checking that? I guess? Maybe. Also, what are your stats? I can't see it. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna farm as many of these guys as I can. Let's go. Yeah, it's very difficult to farm these guys. Actually, it's surprisingly difficult. I didn't think it was gonna be this difficult or this hard to farm all 3 of them. I'm not even sure if it's possible to farm all 3 of them at the same time anymore. Like at first I was pretty confident because it just seemed like my run was like going, it was popping off a little bit, I guess. But now I'm like, dang, this is hard, man. Like I don't think it's gonna be possible to get like even 2. Well, maybe 2 actually, because I thought the third area would have like more consistent. What do you say? More consistent enemies, like a spread of enemies rather than, you know, just one guy, one spread of two enemies spread around. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, dang, but I thought I'd find some hands. I thought I'd find some hands in that area. Like at all. If I looked long enough, maybe. I don't know. I think it's possible if they increase the density of enemies, but that would also make it really hard. I mean, this is the last stage of the game after all, so maybe they should. But yeah, I just didn't find a lot of hands, and I thought that was a little bit unlucky. I'm already seeing like the logical conclusion of this game, though. Like literally getting all like things to A class or S class if they really want to go fancy with it. And then if you do, you win the game, probably. That's what I'm seeing, at least. Come on. Last one over here, nice. And we have 19 seconds. I don't think we can get any more. I don't think this run was bad. I think it was a lot worse than the ones that we popped off in. Like I'm not putting this in any Hall of Fame. I don't even know if that was enough to get me to the next stage for the record. But it is what it is. Let's go back. I've been waiting for you, my guide. Over here by not a curse, madness apple, right? Yeah, that's enough. And you know, you can even have 2 of these, Miss Priestess. I keep calling her Priestess instead of like her actual name, aka Veronica. I don't know. Usually in these types of games, or I guess RPGs, they kind of just call them by their, you know, occupation. And it's no difference in this case, at the very least for me. Oh, disease. I'll level you up one more time, just to see what's up. Alright, what's over here? Sacrificial arm? I'll sacrifice an arm, I guess. I don't really need it anymore, so shoot. Huge. Do you want to sleep? The remaining food will evaporate. Yep. And we did get greatness. Alright, back to here. Well, I'm still on fire, though. You want to say anything? Come back at night. No. That's not what you do. New halo? Cool. Veronica should be here, but in her place stands a large cocoon. You don't need to think too hard. This is clearly the result of the mission given to you by the church. I wish leaving it did some more things as well, but you know, it's a demo. As you place your hand on the cocoon, a faint pulse rises through your palm. The throbbing sensation climbs up your arm, growing stronger until it overwhelms your senses and nearly makes you flinch. Is this heartbeat coming from the cocoon, or is it your own heart pounding in your chest? Worry, anticipation, fear. Countless thoughts surge through your mind, and the cocoon splits open. I will say the dialogue is very samey. I mean, it's nice, I guess. That's just a beetle. That's just a beetle with a sword in it. What emerged from the cocoon was a monstrous insect. Its long, curved antennae brushed against your arm. That's gross. Did I stab it? Justify that. It's called Justified Defense. The creature, once known as Veronica, detected your presence. The moment its antennae made contact, without hesitation it lunged forward, ready to devour you. Dozens, no hundreds of compound eyes reflected your image. Its grotesque mouth gaped open, crawling up to your arm. You drove your weapon into its forehead. The insect shrieked, its wings rubbering and collapsed, oozing foul liquid from its convulsing body. Now drained of strength, its form became clearer to you. Its oil, slicked outer shell, twitched violently before finally going still. The sight of the weapon lodged in its forehead filled you with disgust. You hesitated, then abandoned it, and stumbled away, shuddering. How strange, this one found it to be quite a satisfying piece. Yet you seem displeased. Yeah, I did stab it. That's right. That aside, is it not completely ruined now? How dare you lay hands on my fine piece of art? Next time, do be more careful, won't you? And I perish. Erased. I think it's really funny that's justified defense. enjoy the demo? Yeah, I did. I legitimately do not know if it's even possible to get anything else. Do the KK, thank you. I don't know. I think it's cool. Oh, it restarts. And then KK. She's tired of talking. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a nice morning, afternoon, and / or evening, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be playing this again. I mean, I'll check their Steam page and see if there are like more endings than those 3. Maybe they didn't code them or they just made them impossible. I think it is possible actually. I'm just not sure if I can do it. But anyways, see ya. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.